MTB 103.
Do we have our speaking voice? Ha 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 ha.
MTB 103, we're back with another video. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Or 3. We're terrible at making videos, at least getting them out on time or at all, apparently. This one's going to be a little different. We're just going to talk about some mountain bike experiences that we've had over the past... When did we start this adventure?
2020.
2020.
3 years.
We've been doing this for 3 years now. Tyson and I decided, hey, let's get a mountain bike during the pandemic. Let's go have some fun. So I thought, hey, let's talk about our journey and where we are today, where we're going, our thoughts, and we'd love to hear from you as well. So my first question to Tyson, he doesn't even know what my questions are. That's Lucille. I'm sure she'll make an appearance. My first question for Tyson, and I wrote it down. This piece of paper here just in case. So how many bikes have you had since the pandemic?
Oh man, since the pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I started with my Trek 3700.
Okay.
And then I got a Marlin 5, a 2017 Marlin 5. And then from there I got a 2020 Trek Roscoe 8. And then I got a Santa Cruz Chameleon, and the frame cracked on that. So then I got turned that into a Santa Cruz Jackal, my dirt jump bike. And then after that, I believe I got my first Slash, my first Trek Slash. And then then I sold the Roscoe 8. I got a San Quentin 3, which was my new hardtail. Still had the Slash, sold the Marin, and I got the 2023 Roscoe 7, and then I got a 2022 Trek Roscoe Slash. I don't even count how many was that. I remembered all their names though.
That's okay. I'll go back and count these. That's a lot of bikes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of bikes.
How many have you had? You started with the Cannondale. No, you had the Specialized full suspension, the old one.
That was old ones, and then you immediately sold that for me. I got the Cannondale.
Yep.
Almost destroyed it at Bentonville.
Yep.
Immediately got the Rossi.
Okay. Yep.
And then
Big orange.
I still have Orange Crush in the garage. And then my next bike was the one that I ride primarily today, is the Mega Tower from Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz Mega Tower.
I recently acquired a YT Decoy e-bike, which we'll tell you more about in a future video.
So you only have 4.
I know.
I think I'm double you.
You've doubled me. It's
Oh man, I like bikes.
He is the bike connoisseur. You know, I've learned a lot from this guy over the past 3 years. He's forced me to really think about things in a way that I haven't thought about. One thing I've learned about mountain biking since the pandemic is it's very similar to my background, which is motocross. I raced motocross for many years, and fortunately for me, not all of it, most of it translates. So I've been very fortunate in that area. What's something you've learned about mountain bikes over the past 3 years that you didn't really realize or know?
How complex the bikes are and how expensive they are.
Oh my God, they're expensive. It's ridiculous. When I was racing motorcycles, I could buy a brand new top of the line bike for $5,000. And it was the same, close to what the factory guys ride. You can buy a mountain bike today for $15,000 easy. It's so ridiculous. I don't understand it at all.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Let's talk about these things.
Yeah, we got some new MTB 103 jerseys designed by Rodeo MTB down there in Austin, Texas. So they make a lot of jerseys for enduro race teams. And yeah, it's got the 2 paws up right here. Boom.
2 paws up.
Changed the color scheme. We went with purple. Did a lot of market research in our group.
Oh my God. So it took us a year to design this. A year. And I'm not kidding, a year. And mostly my fault. I get credit or whatever for banning every design because I had one requirement, and I wanted the color to be loud and annoying, and it took us a while to land on this one. And I wanted the design to be simple.
Nobody else wanted yellow. The original ones were yellow,
Yeah.
like bumblebees, and nobody else wanted yellow. Also, we started off with Cognitive MTB, and we got fired.
We did get fired.
We got fired from them, and because I didn't like their designs, and so they fired us. And then I hit up Rodeo, and they made this cool design for us. So
It's awesome.
yeah, we'll be doing pre-orders, so you can have one of these.
Hopefully, if you want one, let us know. We have a few in stock. Look at that. It's a nice jersey. And my other requirement is I wanted to be noticed out on the trail. I want us to be able to find my buddies way across wherever we were at. So these did the job. Very nice. Whoa, would you catch a Joj?
Yeah,
Jojo.
got me a JoJo pup right here.
Jojo.
She smells funny.
Okay, so something Tyson's been doing for the past at least a year, if not longer. If you follow the channel, you may or may not know this. If you live in the area, you probably do know this, but he organizes a weekly ride. Tell us about this weekly ride.
Yeah, so it's actually been almost 3 years now. I think I started it at the end of 2020, I think. So I lead a group ride here at some local trails every Friday at 7:30 in the morning, and it's one of the longest running, most consistent group rides here in Dallas-Fort Worth. And I have about 10 to 15 riders that come out every week, and we ride some trails and do some sessioning and learn from each other, and it's super fun.
It's awesome. I don't know how he keeps it up week in and week out. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, I have to be at work during this group ride, so I rarely make it. I do like to come out when I can, but it's not at a high frequency. But it's cool to have a group ride with someone like him out there. He's really good with everyone and making sure keeping everyone on task. It's here for beginner. It's perfect to learn and ride with other people and have more fun on the trail.
Yeah, it's a special ride for beginners to come on out, see a new trail, and learn some of the basics.
Yeah. Okay, so another question that I want Tyson to answer. I kind of know the answer, but I want to hear it. Tell me some of the most fun things you've done this year.
Bike parks have definitely been my favorite place to ride this year. Our racing was fun with the Southern Enduro Tour.
Yeah.
We just went on an epic mountain bike trip. We went from Texas to Tennessee, rode Windrock Bike Park, then also rode Ober Mountain in Tennessee, then went to go see Burn Park. Sept wasn't there, but we had a good time, and then came back through Arkansas and back to Texas. Yeah, it was a 10-day mountain bike ride, and it was a mountain bike trip with a lot of riding and some hiking, and it was awesome. Definitely recommend planning a mountain bike specific trip.
That sounds super fun. I wanted to go, but schedules didn't align. Speaking of racing, I know you did the Southern Enduro Tour series earlier in the year, as did I. I plan on doing it again next year. Are you going to do it next year?
I am. You did great this year. You can tell them about that. I set a goal to finish top 10 overall in my age group for the series. I finished 9th. In 2024, my goal is to finish top 5 in my age group.
Nice.
So, yeah, we're the
Nice.
The sexy 40 plus group.
I rode in the over 50 class. The Masters, as some people like to call me. I don't really know why they call us the Masters, but I didn't really have any goals as Tyson did, but I did, I raced motorcycles for a long time. I like to win. I wanted to win a few races, and I didn't win any of them, which made me sad. I didn't have any overall goals. I think I got third overall
You
for
got
the series.
third in your age group overall in the
Overall.
series.
So
Yeah.
I have really big plans for next year. I'm not going to tell anyone what they are, though. I'm going to put them in an envelope and seal it. I'm going to give it to Tyson. And he won't be able to open it until the series is over.
Okay.
So and it'll be a surprise for everybody. And we'll see if I can achieve my secret goals for that series. I do have a race this weekend. I'm going to Springdale,
Arkansas.
Stephen Gomez, if you're watching. Stephen, this is your fault, but I will be there racing with you. We're going to kick some butt, have some fun.
Get down.
And then in a few weeks after that, you roped me into something else, I think.
We're going to do some more enduro racing here locally in October at Samson Mountain Bike Trail,
Yeah.
and then in November back to Arkansas. Some hot springs.
So a lot of mountain biking on the schedule.
If you have questions about bikes or racing, leave them in the comments. We'll answer them.
Yeah, if there's any topics you want us to talk about, being new riders in the scene, happy to answer those and talk about them. We'll interview some friends of ours that are in the scene, way more experienced than us. A few guys, someone from Freeman Gravity may join us in the future. We'll get Gomez in here. Maybe we'll talk about this weekend's race.
He's going to talk about the Shockwiz.
We'll talk about the Shockwiz. We have some Shockwiz data to talk about. I've experimented a little bit. Stephen Freeman has experimented a little bit. I'm going to make this guy experiment. We'll give you our feedback on the Shockwiz. Does it work? Is it worth it? Stay tuned for that one. That's really all I got. Tyson, do you have anything?
No, we're good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.
2 paws up.
2 paws up. Bicycle Jesus.
Losing our sunlight, so hopefully this comes out.
I think it's dark.
Suck.
I don't know.
Getting dark. This video is coming out in September, or maybe it'll be October, depends how fast we edit this thing. But the goal for me is to have one of these videos per month. If we do more than one a month, that'll be a bonus, but I'm going to try to get one of these out a month.